Turning points and encounters in life. People who have played mahjong know that what hand you will have is completely out of your control. The cards that should come will come, and the cards that shouldn't come absolutely won't. The cards you reveal are the turning points and encounters that constitute your wins and losses. Some people may say that winning or losing is a matter of probability or technique. Saying this proves that you haven't played seriously. If you were to stake your entire fortune on the game, you would find that the role of probability theory and technique is minimal. Sometimes, you win continuously, and sometimes, you can't win a few hands all night. In fact, your wins and losses are already determined by the field, position, time, and your own mental, physical, and psychological state at the time you play with others. You just don't know it. Everyone has a few turning points in their life, such as going to school, starting work, getting married, being transferred, moving, being promoted, becoming unemployed, being laid off, going abroad, changing careers, etc. There are also some special turning points, such as when war suddenly breaks out, the life of a person with military talent takes a turn, someone with a natural singing voice is discovered by a talent scout and embarks on a singing career, their life takes a turn. An ambitious, energetic person encounters a car accident or a disease, their life path also takes a turn. Those with ambitions for officialdom understand that every new sovereign brings his own courtiers, the joys and sorrows, ups and downs of superiors can cause a turning point in their lives. China's Cultural Revolution caused a turning point in many people's lives, and the reform and opening up, revitalizing the economy also caused a turning point in many people's life paths. Turning points are inevitable and occur regardless of any individual's will and cannot be controlled by oneself. Next, let us look at encounters. Transcription. In March 1978, a 37-year-old female crane operator at a mine near Donetsk, Ukraine, unfortunately came into contact with 380 volts of high voltage and died. After being kept in the morgue for 2 days, she miraculously regained consciousness. After 6 months of convalescence, one day she walked to the bus station and suddenly found that she could see inside a woman's body just like an image on a TV screen. She could see the ultraviolet light coming from the sun and the holes under the asphalt road. Doctors admit that she is an unparalleled diagnostic expert, able to diagnose diseases that people easily overlook, and has never misdiagnosed. Li Tsuantian, a boy from Li Bing's family in Taiping Village, Taipingjiu Township, Chang'an County, Shaanxi Province, couldn't speak since he was a child. Despite seeking medical treatment everywhere, he still didn't see any improvement. In 1986, when he was 15 years old, the mute boy went to his uncle's house with his mother. While playing by the well, he accidentally fell into the well. The child suddenly cried out for his parents and shouted for help. After people rescued him, he started to speak. Charlie Philibus, a billionaire from the UK, was born on March 1, 1917, in a farmer's family in St. Lia Castle, UK. Due to financial difficulties and other reasons, he was abandoned by his parents on the side of a big road near a farm a few days after he was born. Just when he was dying, a group of white pigeons led by 2 green pigeons descended from the sky and circled around him, cooing non-stop. Then, the owner of the green pigeons, a farmer named Franz Joseph, came to the sound and took him in. Later, when his business encountered difficulties, it was the pigeons that helped him a lot. To repay the pigeons for their gratitude, he not only established a pigeon association, used the green pigeon as the logo of his company, but also suggested that the United Nations use the pigeon as a symbol of happiness and peace for all mankind. He himself was known as the father of world pigeons. Romulus, who founded the city of Rome, was persecuted by his usurping great-uncle from the moment he was born and was thrown into the Tiber River. But he survived against all odds, was washed ashore by the water, and a she-wolf heard the child's cry and came to the river, feeding him with wolf milk. Later, a shepherd found him and took him home to raise him. On the morning of February 12, 1971, Eddie Robinson, who was 53 years old at the time, had a car accident while driving across a bridge. His head was injured, and subsequently, he gradually lost his vision and hearing, living in a world of darkness and silence. However, on the afternoon of June 4, 1980, a poplar tree in his backyard was struck by lightning. The electricity dispersed to him as he was searching for chickens near the tree, knocking him to the ground. 20 minutes after regaining consciousness, his vision and hearing miraculously returned. It was as if a bolt from the blue had restored him to his original state. Turning points and extraordinary encounters may seem purely coincidental on the surface, but they often have underlying signs. Those proficient in the art of physiognomy know that a person's fortune, nobility, longevity, and even the likelihood of premature death can all be discerned from their facial features. Teachers who have served as class advisors for more than 2 years can often predict among their 40 or so students, who will be able to attend university in the future, who will go to vocational school, who will end up unemployed, and who will experience a life full of twists and turns. They can generally draw such conclusions. As the saying goes, one's destiny can be foreseen at the age of 3. This means that turning points and extraordinary encounters can only happen to those who are destined for them. A person without a good voice will never have the turning point of becoming a singer, no matter how much power and control presidents have. They will not have the turning point of becoming a great scientist. A 50-year-old shepherd will never have the turning point of becoming an astronaut.